Okay, so welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make some bassline, bass house style drums in Ableton Live 10. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is a kick drum. And you can choose any samples you'd like. I've got this kick drum here. It's a nice punchy kick drum. And I've got this EQ set up as well, because I know that I'm going to be doing a little bit of EQing later on. And this is on every channel. Okay, so you want to start by adding a new MIDI clip after you've dragged your sample into the sampler. So you want to put a kick drum on each of the beats of the bar, and you can just duplicate it across. And now we'll just loop it, and we'll check out how it sounds. Okay, so I'm going to change my tempo to 140 beats per minute, which is for bassline. Okay, so next I'm going to add the clap. So we've got a nice clap there, but we've also got the snare. So we'll put both of these in. So I'm going to add a new MIDI clip and put the snare on every second. I'm going to remove just a little bit of the low end. And also make the sample a little bit shorter. Okay, so you can also add a utility and bring the width down. And what this does is it just reduces how wide the sound is and allows it to cut a bit better through the mix. Now the clap has got a lot of high end on it, and I've just added that to back up the snare. So you can just copy that MIDI clip down, and then I'm going to bring the volume all the way down and start to bring it in to the mix. So that's without and with. Next, I'm going to add the hats. So I've got two types of hats here. I've got the small hats and also an open hat. So the open hat's a little bit washy, so I've backed that up with the little hat. So I always add the little one first. This is going to be on the offbeat. So on the offbeat, just copy it across. So I'm just going to group the snare and the hat so they can be turned down and off together. And once again, take off the low end. And a little bit of the high end as well. Next, I'm going to add the open hat. Remove a little bit of the low end. Use a utility again to reduce the width. You can even use the mono. So let's copy that down. Okay, so in bass house and underground music, you may want to reduce the length of the open hat because you kind of get like this washy sound and it's not that great. and that's for more just house music. Okay, so the next thing we're going to add is the snare, and this is a different snare. And for this one, I'm going to make it quite short again. And once again, take a bit of the low end out. Utility again, bring the width down. That's quite harsh, so you can sweep up and find the frequencies that are sticking out. So that one might be hurting your ears a little bit. Just take it out. Okay, so just add another MIDI clip. If you just want to add these wherever you see fit, just have a little bit of a play around. This is just adding elements to try and fill your track out a little bit. Now, a thing you can do, and you'll see this quite a lot in house music, is to add some swing to your drums. Just give it a more of a human feel. Click the little groove icon here. So hot swap it, go down to swing and choose 1625. Now without. Now, as you'll be able to see here, if we zoom in and commit it, it moves the samples forward, gives it more of a human feel, a bit more natural. So now we're going to add one of the final elements, and that is the other small hat. Going to make this shorter. And again, experiment and add it where you feel. So now you've added swing, you can use the drop down and add that feel. And you may want to bring it down in pitch as well. Now I'm going to copy it across and add another. And there we go, we've made a simple bassline bass house drum beat.